Hello everyone, it's Anita again and welcome back to my channel. So I am right now on a very unexpected vacation that really happened out of the blue. So if someone told me a week ago that I will be here by the seaside on a practically a total different end of the country, I would probably laugh and I wouldn't believe it. But so it happened that my friend, the very one I met in Vienna, and we also were together in advanced follow-up in Dallas, she has a house by the seaside, which is empty right now, and she was kind enough to make it available for me to come and do my own meditation/vacation retreat without anyone. So initially there was a plan to come here with my other friend who was also very willing to come, but sadly life has stopped her to do so, and I guess the universe wanted me to be alone at this time. And I wanted to talk about this topic. Why is it that we are sometimes thrown into this alone time, so to speak, when we go through spiritual awakening, or maybe we've already gone through spiritual awakening, we are rearranging our lives, we are changing our lives, we are making new decisions. And sometimes it can happen that we will be alone and we will have to somehow consider what awaits for us, what is the next step that we should take. And I always thought that this alone time is not really something that happens often, but I guess it's some sort of pattern for... I have listened to many other YouTubers who are also sharing their story, and they often say that this alone time is a preparation phase for a new life, that we need this alone time to recuperate, to recalibrate, to change our state so that we are not bombarded by negativity of other people, that we can somehow recharge and be more helpful to the world. And you cannot really do that if you are tired all the time or if you are surrounded by negativity. It's very difficult to help anyone if you are unhappy, you know. I heard someone say that if your cup is empty and you are unhappy, you're unable to, reach out to anyone and help them because you yourself are going through a difficult time. So the place I am staying is very beautiful, and Polish seaside can be quite capricious. I'm not sure if that's a word in English. Anyway, it can be moody, so to say. So it can be cold, it can be rainy, and whenever I went in the past to the seaside, it was always like this. But the past few days were like pure summer in full force. Yes, it was windy, but it was like the sun was shining all the time for the past 3 days, and even though I used sunscreen, I was able to tan a little bit. And I was doing walking meditations on the beach, and it was so much different experience to what I'm used to. I think the nature, the contact with nature, and the fact that it's so smoothing really helps to connect on a different level. And you don't really need anyone, you don't really need to go to an event to feel that. It really helps a lot to just go out and be by yourself and connect to nature. And because it's still before the summer season, there's not so many tourists right now. So in the morning, the beaches are practically empty. So it's just you, the sky, the sun, and the sea. And I started to observe nature, and I started to think about how nature can relate to our lives, our paths. And a funny thing happened to me. I really laughed at myself and at how my life used to look like up until this point, when I was really trying to make things work that were actually showing me from the beginning that this will never work out, but somehow I just couldn't let it go. And I remember I was walking alongside the coast, and I wanted to plunge my feet into water, but actually at that place where I was walking, there were many stones in the water, and it was very difficult to walk. It was actually painful, but I was insisting on I need to have contact with this water, and even though it hurt, I would walk on these stones. At the same time, just next to it, there was this pure lane of just soft, warm, pleasant sand. Yes, there was no water, but all I could do is just to hop on it and be more comfortable and keep on walking. And then I realized, oh my God, this is a lot like what I've been doing with my life. I was insisting that the life needs to be a stony path, that it needs to be hurtful, that it needs to be difficult, but at the same time, a parallel life has been there, waiting for me to hop on this lane of pure, warm, comfortable sand. And I think it applies to everyone. We often overcomplicate, overthink, and we often even insist on holding on to things that no longer serve us. And even though we are suffering as a result, we just cannot let it go. So I think the lesson for me right now would be it's okay to let go of things that don't work for me, that it isn't a failure if you let go of something that hurts you, and you have a right to rearrange your life if it's not working. And I remember a long time ago, I was watching some clips of Dolores Cannon when she was speaking to an audience, and she said that if you don't like the scene, you are the main character of your life. So if you don't like the scene, change it. And I remember it annoyed me because I thought I was stuck and I was in so much impossible situation. But it's so true. It's just a choice. If we keep on insisting that we don't have a choice, that we need to be stuck, that we need to suffer, that this is just how it is, then it will be. The universe will say, okay, you want this, I will give it to you. But the moment we start to send signals to the universe, when we change not only our mind, but we also put work into it, and we start taking different action, we start taking different decisions, even if they are painful, and you need to let go of something you don't want to let go of, but you do it because you just don't see it as something that serves you, then the universe will rearrange your life and will provide you will be taken care of. I truly believe that because I feel it, and I think it takes a leap of faith again. I will not tell you in 100% sureness that my life will change for the better now, because well, anything can happen, but I think the universe is already showing me and, sending me those wings. Like, for example, this vacation is a good indicator. I made a decision that will change my life, and all of a sudden, 2 days later, I was offered this spontaneous stay by the seaside. So I think I am on the right track. This is a synchronicity for me. I also feel relieved. I feel more peace in myself. I'm super grateful for being able to be here. So Magda, if you watch this, thank you very much. It really helped me to gain clarity. And I don't know where my life is gonna go, but it's definitely exciting. It will be an adventure. Yeah. So that's all what I wanted to talk about today. As you can see, I'm in a kitchen. I don't know why I said that I'm in a kitchen. You can see that right away, but whatever. Yeah, I will not keep you longer than necessary, so think about that. Think if there are any possibilities in your life where you could move around and make your life just tiny bit better than it was before. So that's all what I wanted to talk about. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye-bye.